Good morning. We can't get through life without experiencing loss. The older we get, the more losses we experience. When we spend time with our grandchildren and we see them running around full of energy, we realise that we've lost the ability to do that as we have grown older. When we get older, we can look back on lost opportunities. Should we have pursued a different career? Did we stay too long in one job and lose the opportunity to explore other avenues? And of course, the older we get, the more people that we lose from our lives. I was very privileged growing up to be part of a large extended family, which was further enlarged by being part of a church. They all felt like family and we came together, not just on a Sunday, but throughout the week as well. But of course, my parents and my grandparents' generation are no longer with us. And put together, they constitute a huge number of people and a huge amount of losses when they're all added together. It was the poet John Donne who wrote, "Any man's death diminishes me because I am involved in mankind." And there's a real sense in which, with each loss, we can feel more diminished. It was another poet who said, "Time and tide waits for none." So we might lament the losses, but we can't prevent them. So how do we cope with the losses in our lives? Well, I try to come to terms with it by not thinking so much about what I've lost, but thinking of more of what I've had. Instead of thinking that I lost my dad more than 30 years ago, I think about the great dad that I had for more than 30 years. Instead of thinking of the mum that I lost more than 15 years ago, I think about the loving mum I had for nearly 50 years. It doesn't change the fact that they're no longer around, but it does mean I'm living grateful instead of being resentful. And gratitude is so much healthier for my spirit than resentment. In Colossians, we read that just as you receive Christ Jesus as Lord, continue to live your lives in Him, rooted and built up in Him, strengthened in the faith as you were taught, and overflowing with thankfulness. So I'm hoping that today, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you will be overflowing with thankfulness.